Imagine waking up on an ordinary day and stepping inside the mind of one of the greatest creative geniuses of our time. What does a day in the life of Kanye West look like? More than just an artist or entrepreneur, Kanye is a force of nature, moving seamlessly between the worlds of music, fashion, and culture with an intensity few can match. Between controversies, family, business, and faith, Kanye redefines what it means to be a modern icon. But how does he manage to balance it all in a single day? In this video you'll discover how the balance between genius and chaos turns every moment of Kanye's life into a work of art. And trust me, what's coming is just as surprising as it is inspiring. Kanye West is one of the most fascinating and complex figures of modern pop culture. Known for his pioneering contributions to the music industry, particularly in hip-hop, Kanye is much more than a rapper. He's a creative force in multiple fields. From fashion to politics, his influence has reached beyond traditional boundaries, and today he's recognized not only as a musician but also as an entrepreneur, designer, and cultural icon. But who is Kanye West today? After all the highs and lows, reinventions, and controversies, he remains a man who defies easy categorization. In 2024, Kanye continues to be a polarizing figure. His career, which started in the early 2000s with classic albums like The College Dropout and Late Registration, has evolved in unpredictable ways. Each album marks a new chapter in his life, reflecting his personal transformations. Fans admire his fearless creativity, while critics often point to his erratic behavior. However, it's this combination of genius and unpredictability that keeps Kanye relevant. He's not afraid to take risks, and even when those risks lead to failure, they contribute to his larger-than-life persona. Despite his controversial moments, Kanye's influence is undeniable. He's shaped not just music but also fashion, with his Yeezy brand redefining streetwear and sneaker culture. His approach to both industries is marked by a desire to innovate and break rules. He has consistently pushed boundaries, refusing to be boxed in by what's expected of him. Kanye's mind is always looking forward, often ahead of trends, which is why he's able to remain at the forefront of popular culture despite the controversies that often surround him. Another significant aspect of Kanye's identity is his spiritual journey. In recent years, his faith has become a central part of his public persona. After his Sunday service performances and the release of Jesus is King, Kanye's devotion to Christianity became more than just a personal transformation. It became a key element of his brand. His faith-based projects have been both praised and critiqued, but they reflect his ongoing quest for meaning and purpose, which has shaped his personal and professional decisions. Yet, Kanye's life is not without its struggles. His mental health has been a topic of public discussion, particularly after his open admission of living with bipolar disorder. Kanye's erratic public behavior, from explosive interviews to controversial tweets, has led to both concern and criticism. However, he's been candid about his condition, turning his challenges into part of his narrative. Rather than shy away from these struggles, Kanye confronts them head-on, often using them as fuel for his creative output. Kanye is also a family man, though his marriage to Kim Kardashian ended in a high-profile divorce in 2021. The couple, who share 4 children, remains in the public eye, and their co-parenting dynamic is often scrutinized by the media. Despite the personal difficulties, Kanye continues to be an involved father, balancing the demands of his career with the responsibilities of raising his children. Family is a crucial part of Kanye's life, and his devotion to his children is frequently reflected in his public statements and actions. In terms of business, Kanye's empire extends far beyond music. His Yeezy brand, valued at billions, has cemented his status as a savvy entrepreneur. His collaboration with Adidas revolutionized sneaker culture, making Yeezys a global phenomenon. He has also ventured into other industries such as architecture and technology, with ambitious plans to design affordable housing through his Yeezy Home project. Kanye is a man of many talents, and his business ventures reflect his desire to leave a lasting legacy. But despite his success, Kanye remains a figure of controversy. His outspoken political views, particularly his support for certain politicians, have alienated some fans and attracted criticism from the public. Yet Kanye thrives on controversy. He often says that he doesn't care about public opinion, and his willingness to speak his mind, no matter the consequences, is part of what makes him so compelling. Whether you love him or hate him, Kanye refuses to be ignored. Ultimately, Kanye West today is a man defined by constant evolution. He's someone who refuses to stand still, always pushing himself and others to think differently. Whether through his music, fashion, or public persona, Kanye is a disruptor. His journey has been marked by triumphs and setbacks, but through it all, he remains one of the most influential figures of our time. To truly understand Kanye, you have to look beyond the headlines and appreciate the complexity of the man behind the fame. As we dive into what a day in the life of Kanye West looks like, we'll explore how he navigates his multiple roles: artist, businessman, father, and cultural provocateur. What does it take to be Kanye West in 2024? Let's find out. A typical day for Kanye West starts early, very early. Kanye is known for waking up before dawn, often around 5 a.m. This early start gives him time to engage in self-reflection and spiritual practices before the world demands his attention. Since his spiritual awakening, Kanye's morning routine includes prayer and sometimes even a small Sunday service with his closest collaborators. For Kanye, beginning the day with faith sets a positive tone, aligning his mind and spirit before he tackles the day's challenges. Physical fitness is also an essential part of Kanye's morning. He understands the importance of staying in shape, not just for physical health but also for mental clarity. His workouts are often intense, and he approaches them with the same passion he brings to his creative work. Kanye sees exercise as a way to maintain balance in his life, channeling the same energy that fuels his music and fashion into his fitness routine. Whether it's weight training, jogging, or working with a personal trainer, Kanye ensures his body is prepared for the day's demands. After his workout, Kanye enjoys a nutritious breakfast, often opting for a diet that reflects his growing interest in health and wellness. In recent years he has shifted towards more organic, plant-based meals, a choice influenced by both his faith and his desire for long-term health. His meals are simple but intentional, providing him with the fuel he needs to keep up with his busy schedule. Breakfast also offers Kanye a rare moment of calm, often shared with his children before the day's chaos begins. Once breakfast is over, Kanye turns his attention to his work. His mornings are filled with meetings, whether they are creative brainstorming sessions or high-level business discussions. Kanye doesn't limit himself to one area. His mind constantly shifts between music, fashion, and business. He could be discussing a new Yeezy sneaker design one moment and an album concept the next. His ability to seamlessly switch between different disciplines is part of what makes him such a unique figure in the entertainment and business worlds. Kanye's mornings are also where much of his creative work happens. He's known to book last-minute studio sessions or call in designers to work on spontaneous ideas. Kanye's creativity doesn't operate on a schedule, it's fluid and often unpredictable. He could be inspired by a conversation, a piece of art, or even a random thought. When inspiration strikes, Kanye acts on it immediately, gathering his team to bring his ideas to life. This spontaneity keeps his projects fresh and dynamic, constantly evolving. As the morning progresses, Kanye often dedicates time to his various business ventures. Whether it's Yeezy or one of his newer projects, Kanye is deeply involved in the decision-making process. Despite his celebrity status, he's known for being hands-on, offering input on everything from marketing strategies to product design. His meetings are high-energy, filled with bold ideas and unconventional solutions. Kanye pushes his team to think beyond traditional boundaries, challenging them to match his innovative mindset. Even with a packed schedule, Kanye makes time for family. He's dedicated to being a present father, often spending time with his children before they head off to school. His relationship with his kids is a crucial part of his life, and he's known for prioritizing fatherhood, even in the midst of his busy career. Kanye's mornings, while focused on work, also include moments of connection with his family, grounding him before the more hectic parts of the day begin. Kanye's morning routine is a reflection of his personality, focused, intense, and driven by purpose. Whether he's praying, working out, or collaborating with his team, every part of his morning is designed to set him up for success. He believes in starting the day with intention, ensuring that he's mentally, physically, and spiritually prepared for whatever challenges come his way. By mid-morning, Kanye is often ready to dive deeper into his creative projects. His mornings are just the beginning, setting the tone for a day filled with innovation, collaboration, and constant movement. But even as he juggles multiple responsibilities, Kanye's mornings remain a time of focus and preparation, ensuring that he's always one step ahead. As Kanye's day transitions from morning to afternoon, the pace picks up, and the creative energy intensifies. The foundation laid in the early hours sets the stage for the rest of his day, where the worlds of art, business, and family collide in typical Kanye fashion. Kanye West has mastered the difficult task of balancing art with business, a rare skill in the entertainment industry. To Kanye, these two aspects are not separate, they are intricately linked. His creative vision drives his business ventures, and his entrepreneurial success funds and fuels his artistic freedom. Whether he's designing new footwear for Yeezy or producing his next album, Kanye treats both endeavors with equal passion. This approach allows him to blend two worlds that, for many, are difficult to reconcile. His rise in the fashion industry with the Yeezy brand is a prime example of this delicate balance. When Kanye first entered the world of high fashion, he faced criticism from both insiders and fans. Many doubted his ability to make a serious impact in an industry dominated by traditional luxury brands. However, Kanye's relentless belief in his vision pushed him forward. He was determined to create something entirely new, an intersection of streetwear and high fashion that would change the way people view both industries. As Yeezy grew in popularity, Kanye didn't lose sight of his artistic roots. In fact, his success in fashion only inspired more innovation in his music. Albums like The Life of Pablo reflect the same experimental mindset that guides his fashion designs. Kanye often describes his music and fashion as part of a larger cultural movement. To him, Both are tools to disrupt traditional norms and create a new future where creativity is not confined to one medium. His ability to shift between these worlds seamlessly has made him a true visionary. However, this balance isn't without its challenges. Running a billion-dollar business like Yeezy requires a level of attention that can sometimes take away from his creative pursuits. Kanye has often spoken about the pressures of managing both a successful fashion line and a music career, along with his other ventures in architecture and technology. The demands of business can sometimes conflict with the spontaneity and freedom that Kanye craves as an artist. Still, he has found ways to turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and innovation. Kanye's involvement in the day-to-day operations of Yeezy is surprisingly hands-on. Unlike many celebrities who merely lend their name to a product line, Kanye is deeply involved in every aspect of his brand. From the design process to marketing strategies, he ensures that his vision is executed down to the smallest detail. This level of control allows him to maintain the artistic integrity of Yeezy while also scaling it into a global powerhouse. Kanye's ability to maintain this balance is part of what makes his brand so unique. At the same time, Kanye's approach to business is unconventional. He often challenges his team to think differently, encouraging them to break away from traditional business models. Whether it's reimagining sneaker design or developing new ways to market his products, Kanye's entrepreneurial style mirrors his artistic one: bold, experimental, and always forward-thinking. He is not afraid to take risks, even if it means facing failure. This risk-taking is what keeps his brand fresh and constantly evolving. Despite his business success, Kanye has made it clear that his primary identity is that of an artist. He said in interviews that while business is important, it's ultimately a tool to support his larger creative vision. For Kanye, art comes first, and business is the vehicle that allows him to bring his ideas to life on a massive scale. This mindset is what differentiates Kanye from other celebrity entrepreneurs. He is not driven by profit alone, but by the desire to create something that will have a lasting impact. One of the ways Kanye balances these two worlds is by incorporating his artistic process into his business ventures. For example, the release of a new Yeezy collection often coincides with the launch of a new album or art installation. Kanye uses these moments to tell a larger story, blending fashion, music, and art into a singular experience. This approach not only boosts his business but also deepens the connection between his art and his audience. Kanye's ability to blur the lines between art and commerce is one of his greatest strengths. However, the balance between art and business isn't always perfect. Kanye has faced criticism for some of his business decisions, particularly around pricing and accessibility. While Yeezy has become a symbol of high fashion, it has also been criticized for being out of reach for many of his fans. Kanye has expressed a desire to create more affordable options, but the challenge of maintaining quality while lowering costs remains a difficult hurdle. This tension between exclusivity and accessibility is one that Kanye continues to navigate. In the end, Kanye West's success in both art and business is a testament to his unique vision and work ethic. He's managed to build an empire that spans multiple industries, all while staying true to his creative instincts. For Kanye, art and business are not separate pursuits but two sides of the same coin. His ability to integrate the two has allowed him to redefine what it means to be both an artist and an entrepreneur in the 21st century. Kanye West's studio is more than just a place to record music. It's the heart of his creative universe. Here, he brings together artists, producers, designers, and collaborators from all walks of life to contribute to his ever-evolving vision. Kanye's creative process is notoriously unconventional. Rather than following a strict plan or schedule, he thrives on spontaneity and inspiration. The studio is where his ideas take shape, often in ways that surprise even his closest collaborators. One of the defining aspects of Kanye's studio sessions is their collaborative nature. While Kanye is the driving force behind his music, he often invites a wide range of people to contribute to the process. From up-and-coming producers to legendary musicians, Kanye surrounds himself with talent that challenges and inspires him. This open-door policy allows for a constant flow of ideas, creating an environment where creativity can flourish. It's not uncommon for Kanye to have dozens of people in the studio at once, each playing a different role in shaping the music. Kanye is known for pushing his collaborators to their limits. He demands excellence and isn't afraid to challenge conventional thinking. In the studio, Kanye is both a perfectionist and an innovator, constantly tweaking and revising his work until it matches the vision in his mind. This relentless pursuit of perfection can lead to long, grueling studio sessions that stretch into the early hours of the morning. For Kanye, the creative process is never finished until it feels right, no matter how long it takes. A key element of Kanye's creative process is his ability to blend genres and influences. He's known for pulling inspiration from a wide range of sources: classical music, gospel, electronic, and even architecture. In the studio, Kanye acts as a musical architect, constructing songs layer by layer. He's always experimenting, whether it's with unconventional soundscapes, innovative production techniques, or unexpected collaborations. This willingness to explore new territory is what keeps Kanye's music ahead of the curve. Kanye's creative process is also deeply personal. Many of his songs reflect his own life experiences, from his struggles with mental health to his complicated relationships with fame and family. In the studio, Kanye often uses music as a form of therapy, working through his emotions and personal challenges. This vulnerability is part of what makes his music so powerful. It's not just entertainment, it's a reflection of his inner world. For Kanye, creating music is a way of processing and making sense of the chaos around him. One of the most famous aspects of Kanye's studio work is his use of live-in recording sessions. He's known to book entire properties, transforming them into temporary studios where he and his collaborators can live and work around the clock. For example, during the recording of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye rented a mansion in Hawaii where he created a highly focused environment, free from distractions. This immersive process allows Kanye to dive deep into his work, ensuring that every detail is perfect. Technology plays a significant role in Kanye's creative process. He's always on the lookout for new tools and techniques that can push his music forward. From cutting-edge production software to experimental recording equipment, Kanye is constantly exploring new ways to manipulate sound. His ability to blend traditional music making with modern technology has resulted in some of the most innovative and influential albums of the past 2 decades. Despite the intensity of his process, Kanye's studio sessions also have moments of levity. He's known for creating a fun, energetic atmosphere where creativity can flow freely. There are stories of spontaneous dance parties, philosophical debates, and moments of pure joy as Kanye and his team experiment with new ideas. This balance between focus and fun is what keeps the energy high during long recording sessions, allowing Kanye to tap into his creative genius without burning out. Kanye's approach to production is hands-on. He's deeply involved in every aspect of the process, from writing lyrics to producing beats and mixing the final tracks. He's known for making last-minute changes, often rewriting entire songs or scrapping finished tracks if they don't meet his standards. This perfectionism can be frustrating for those around him, but it's also what makes Kanye's music stand out. He refuses to settle for anything less than excellence. Ultimately, Kanye's creative process is a reflection of his larger-than-life personality. It's chaotic, intense, and often unpredictable, but it's also what allows him to create music that is groundbreaking and deeply personal. Inside the studio, Kanye is not just a musician. He's an artist, a visionary, and a leader, constantly pushing himself and those around him to reach new heights. For Kanye, the studio is where the magic happens, and every session is an opportunity to create something extraordinary. If you're as fascinated by the genius of Kanye West as we are and want more deep dives into the lives of cultural icons, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on exclusive content, behind-the-scenes stories, and fresh insights every week. Join our community and stay tuned for more, because there's always something new and inspiring right around the corner. Family has always been a core pillar of Kanye West's life, despite the tumultuous relationship between his public persona and personal relationships. His highly publicized marriage to Kim Kardashian played a significant role in shaping his image over the past decade. While their union ended in divorce in 2021, the bond they shared was foundational to many aspects of Kanye's life, influencing his music, business ventures, and even his approach to spirituality. Throughout their relationship, Kim provided Kanye with a sense of stability and structure amidst his chaotic lifestyle, and their family unit, especially their 4 children, became central to his identity. Kanye has often spoken about how fatherhood transformed him. His children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, are the lights of his life, and he frequently references them in his work. His love for his children is evident not just in his music but also in the way he talks about them in interviews and on social media. Being a father has added new layers of responsibility and depth to Kanye's already complex personality. For Kanye, raising his children is not just about providing material wealth but also about instilling values like creativity, faith, and self-expression. While Kanye's relationship with Kim had its ups and downs, they maintained a public commitment to co-parenting their children. The challenge of balancing their individual careers with family life was always in the spotlight, but Kanye made it clear that his role as a father was one of his most important. Even after their split, Kanye and Kim have worked to maintain a healthy relationship for the sake of their children, ensuring they have a stable family environment despite the complexities of their public lives. In recent years, Kanye's spirituality has become a significant aspect of his identity, influencing not only his music but also his personal life. His Sunday service gatherings, which began as private spiritual sessions, evolved into larger, more public events that combined gospel music with his creative flair. Kanye credited his faith as a source of strength, especially during difficult times in his personal life. He has said that his belief in God helped him navigate the pressures of fame, his struggles with mental health, and the breakdown of his marriage. Kim played an essential role during Kanye's spiritual journey, supporting him through his religious awakening. While their approaches to faith differed, Kim stood by Kanye during his Sunday service performances and public displays of religious devotion. This period of Kanye's life saw him channeling his energy into his faith and family, seeking redemption and clarity through his newfound relationship with God. His album Jesus is King was a direct reflection of this transformation, highlighting themes of salvation and devotion. Kanye's relationship with his children also became intertwined with his spirituality. He often spoke about wanting to raise his children with a strong sense of faith and purpose. His Sunday service events became family affairs, with his children sometimes participating in the music or attending the services alongside him. For Kanye, spirituality and family are deeply connected, and he sees both as integral parts of his legacy. His faith drives him to be a better father, and his children inspire him to deepen his connection with God. However, balancing his career, public life, and family has not been easy for Kanye. The intense media scrutiny that surrounded his marriage and divorce put immense pressure on him. Kanye has always had a complicated relationship with fame, and being a father in the public eye added another layer of complexity. He's spoken about the challenges of raising his children under such constant media attention, wanting to protect them while also navigating his own role as a public figure. Despite these challenges, Kanye's dedication to his family remains strong. He frequently spends time with his children, even amidst his hectic schedule, and often speaks about how fatherhood has grounded him. His love for his family is palpable, and it's clear that his children are his greatest source of pride. They represent a legacy that extends beyond music and fashion, something deeply personal and enduring. Kanye's family life and spirituality are inextricably linked, both shaping and being shaped by his experiences as a father and public figure. Through his highs and lows, his children have been a constant source of joy and motivation. Kanye's spiritual journey, coupled with his role as a father, has helped him navigate the complexities of fame, business, and creativity. In many ways, his family and faith are what keep him centered amidst the whirlwind of his career. Ultimately, Kanye's journey as a father and his commitment to his spirituality are key elements of his identity today. Despite the public challenges and personal struggles, these aspects of his life provide him with a sense of purpose and direction, grounding him as he continues to evolve as an artist and a man. Kanye West's relationship with controversy has been a defining aspect of his career. Over the years, he has become known for his unpredictable behavior and statements, which often make headlines and spark intense public debate. From interrupting Taylor Swift at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards to his public support of political figures that surprised and angered many, Kanye has consistently found himself at the center of controversy. While these moments have sometimes damaged his reputation, they have also kept him firmly in the public eye, making him one of the most talked about figures in modern pop culture. One of Kanye's key characteristics is his refusal to stay silent or conform. Whether it's about race, mental health, politics, or the music industry, Kanye has never been afraid to voice his opinions, no matter how unpopular or shocking they might be. His outspokenness has earned him both admiration and criticism. To his supporters, Kanye's willingness to speak his mind makes him an artist unafraid to challenge the status quo. To his critics, however, his behavior often comes off as erratic and inappropriate. One of Kanye's most notorious controversies occurred in 2009, when he stormed the stage during Taylor Swift's acceptance speech at the MTV Video Music Awards, declaring that Beyoncé should have won instead. The moment became a cultural flashpoint, cementing Kanye's reputation as someone who isn't afraid to speak up, even if it means overshadowing someone else's success. While Kanye later apologized, the incident is still frequently referenced in discussions about his public persona and his sometimes disruptive behavior. Kanye's political views have also been a source of controversy. His public support for Donald Trump, symbolized by his wearing of the Make America Great Again hat, shocked many of his fans, especially those who admired him for his outspoken views on social justice and racial equality. Kanye's political alignment led to heated debates within his fanbase and the broader public, as many struggled to reconcile his past criticisms of systemic racism with his support for a president who was often accused of exacerbating racial divisions. In 2018, Kanye's appearance at the White House alongside Donald Trump further fueled the controversy. During a surreal meeting, Kanye delivered a passionate, rambling speech covering everything from prison reform to mental health and economic empowerment in the Black community. While some praised his advocacy for certain causes, others viewed the meeting as a troubling display of his erratic behavior. This event marked a turning point for many fans, with some feeling alienated by Kanye's political stance. Kanye's mental health has also been a recurring topic in discussions about his controversies. He has been open about his struggles with bipolar disorder, and many of his most controversial moments have been attributed to his condition. While some have criticized Kanye's behavior during public episodes, others have expressed sympathy, recognizing the challenges of living with mental illness in the public eye. Kanye himself has used his platform to raise awareness about mental health, often speaking candidly about the impact it has had on his life and career. Social media has played a significant role in amplifying Kanye's controversies. Platforms like Twitter have given him a direct channel to communicate with his fans in the world, but they have also served as the stage for some of his most infamous moments. His tweets range from cryptic and philosophical to heated and confrontational, often sparking viral discussions. His social media presence has become so unpredictable that fans and the media closely monitor his accounts, knowing that a single tweet from Kanye can set off a firestorm of media coverage. Despite the frequent backlash, Kanye seems to embrace the role of the provocateur. He often describes himself as someone who is misunderstood, claiming that his actions are motivated by a desire to inspire change or provoke thought. In many ways, Kanye thrives on controversy, using it as fuel for his creativity and as a way to stay relevant in an industry that often moves on quickly from even the biggest stars. His willingness to speak out, no matter the consequences, has kept him at the forefront of public conversation for nearly 2 decades. Kanye's relationship with the media has always been complicated. While he craves the spotlight, he also frequently lashes out at journalists and news outlets, accusing them of misrepresenting him or twisting his words. This tension has led to explosive interviews and public feuds with various media personalities. Despite this antagonistic relationship, Kanye remains one of the most covered celebrities in the world, with the media following his every move. His unpredictability ensures that any appearance, interview, or tweet could become the next big headline. Ultimately, Kanye West's involvement in controversies is a key part of his identity as an artist and public figure. Whether he's being praised for his boldness or criticized for his actions, Kanye's ability to generate conversation is unparalleled. He occupies a unique space in popular culture, where his every move is analyzed and debated. For better or worse, Kanye has mastered the art of staying in the public eye, ensuring that he remains a central figure in cultural and political discourse. Kanye West's success extends far beyond music. His entrepreneurial journey is just as significant. Perhaps his most notable business venture is Yeezy, the fashion brand that revolutionized sneaker culture and streetwear. Yeezy's collaboration with Adidas produced one of the most iconic sneaker lines of all time, making Kanye not only a household name in fashion but also a billionaire. His impact on the fashion industry has been transformative, blending luxury with streetwear and challenging traditional norms in both high fashion and commercial clothing. Yeezy's success didn't come overnight. When Kanye first ventured into fashion, he faced significant challenges. He struggled to gain acceptance in an industry that was, at the time, dominated by established luxury brands and designers who saw him as just another celebrity dabbling in fashion. Kanye's early collections were met with mixed reviews, and he was vocal about the roadblocks he encountered, particularly the resistance from industry gatekeepers. But his persistence, coupled with his ability to blend music, culture, and fashion, eventually won over the skeptics. One of the key elements of Yeezy's success is Kanye's meticulous attention to detail. He is deeply involved in every aspect of the design process, from choosing materials to overseeing the final product. Kanye's vision for Yeezy was to create something timeless, a brand that would endure beyond trends. His approach to fashion is much like his approach to music. He's constantly pushing boundaries, experimenting with new ideas, and refusing to follow conventional rules. This innovation is what has kept Yeezy relevant and highly sought after, season after season. In addition to fashion, Kanye has made significant investments in various industries, further expanding his entrepreneurial portfolio. His ambitions extend into technology, architecture, and even sustainable development. For example, Kanye's Yeezy Home project aims to create affordable, sustainable housing, blending his interest in architecture with his desire to make a positive impact on society. This project reflects Kanye's larger vision of using his resources and creativity to address real-world issues, rather than simply chasing profit. Kanye's entrepreneurial success can also be attributed to his unique approach to branding. Unlike many other celebrity-driven brands, Yeezy feels like an authentic extension of Kanye's personal style and worldview. The minimalist, futuristic aesthetic of the Yeezy line mirrors Kanye's own fashion sense, and his influence on the design is unmistakable. This authenticity has resonated with consumers, allowing the brand to stand out in a crowded market. Kanye's ability to fuse his personal brand with his business ventures is one of the reasons Yeezy has become so iconic. But Kanye's influence in fashion goes beyond just Yeezy. He has collaborated with high-end fashion houses like Louis Vuitton and Gap, further solidifying his presence in the industry. His partnership with Gap, announced in 2020, was particularly groundbreaking, as it brought Yeezy's high-end designs to a more accessible price point. This move not only expanded Kanye's reach but also aligned with his desire to make fashion more inclusive and affordable. It demonstrated Kanye's strategic thinking as an entrepreneur, balancing exclusivity with accessibility. Despite his success, Kanye has faced criticism for some of his business decisions, particularly around Yeezy's pricing. The high cost of Yeezy sneakers and apparel has sparked debates about accessibility and elitism in fashion. While Kanye has expressed a desire to make his designs more affordable, the challenge of maintaining luxury quality while lowering prices has proven difficult. Still, Yeezy's global success shows that the brand has struck a chord with consumers who are willing to pay a premium for Kanye's visionary designs. Kanye's entrepreneurial journey is also marked by his risk-taking. He's never been afraid to make bold moves, even if it means facing failure. Whether it's launching new products, experimenting with unconventional marketing strategies, or venturing into unfamiliar industries, Kanye's willingness to take risks has often paid off. His boldness as an entrepreneur mirrors his creative approach to music, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. This fearlessness is what sets Kanye apart from other celebrity entrepreneurs. Another key aspect of Kanye's business strategy is his long-term thinking. While many celebrity brands are short-lived, Kanye is focused on building a legacy. He doesn't see Yeezy as just a trend or a side project. He sees it as a lasting cultural force. His investments in areas like architecture and sustainability further demonstrate his desire to leave a mark that goes beyond music and fashion. Kanye's vision for the future is ambitious, and his entrepreneurial ventures are a crucial part of that vision. Ultimately, Kanye West's success as an entrepreneur is a reflection of his relentless drive and creativity. He's built a fashion empire that challenges traditional notions of luxury, while also expanding into other industries with a focus on innovation and impact. Whether through Yeezy or his other ventures, Kanye's entrepreneurial journey is just as groundbreaking as his music, solidifying his place as one of the most influential figures in both business and culture. Kanye West's influence on culture and music is nothing short of revolutionary. Since his debut in the early 2000s, Kanye has continuously redefined what it means to be an artist in the modern era. His impact extends far beyond his own discography. He has shaped the sound, aesthetics, and even the business models of the entire music industry. From his early work on The College Dropout to his more experimental projects like Yeezy and The Life of Pablo, Kanye has consistently pushed the boundaries of hip-hop and popular music. One of Kanye's most significant contributions to music is his role in the evolution of production. He is widely regarded as one of the most innovative producers of his generation, blending soul samples, orchestral arrangements, electronic sounds, and gospel influences in ways that had never been heard before. His groundbreaking work on albums like 808s and Heartbreak not only shifted the direction of hip-hop but also influenced entire genres, paving the way for artists who embraced vulnerability, emotion, and experimentation in their music. Beyond his production skills, Kanye has redefined the role of the rapper. In an industry where image and bravado often take precedence, Kanye brought a level of introspection and emotional depth that was rare in mainstream hip-hop. He wasn't afraid to address topics like self-doubt, mental health, and personal struggles in his lyrics, challenging the traditional narratives of masculinity in hip-hop. This openness resonated with a generation of listeners who saw themselves reflected in Kanye's raw, unfiltered expression of his emotions. Kanye's influence on fashion is equally profound. With Yeezy, he didn't just launch a successful clothing line. He transformed streetwear into a global phenomenon, merging it with high fashion in a way that hadn't been done before. His minimalist, futuristic designs became synonymous with a new wave of fashion that blurred the lines between luxury and casual wear. This crossover appeal has had a lasting impact on both industries, inspiring a new generation of designers and reshaping consumer expectations. In addition to his contributions to music and fashion, Kanye has also had a profound impact on the way artists approach their careers. He has always been fiercely independent, often challenging the structures and institutions that govern the music industry. His decision to release The Life of Pablo as a living album that was continuously updated after its initial release was a bold move that challenged traditional release models. Kanye's approach to innovation, both creatively and in business, has set a new standard for how artists can engage with their work and their audience. Kanye's cultural impact extends beyond just his art. His outspokenness on issues like race, class, and mental health has sparked important conversations in the public sphere. While his comments have often been controversial, they have also forced people to confront uncomfortable truths about the entertainment industry and society at large. Kanye's ability to spark dialogue, whether through his music, fashion, or public statements, is a testament to his power as a cultural force. At the same time, Kanye's journey has not been without its struggles. His mental health battles, highly publicized personal issues, and controversial political stances have often overshadowed his artistic achievements. However, these challenges are also part of what makes Kanye's legacy so compelling. He's an artist who has lived his life in the spotlight, with all of his flaws, triumphs, and contradictions laid bare for the world to see. It's this complexity that makes Kanye's impact on culture so unique. Kanye's legacy is not just about his individual accomplishments, it's about the way he's influenced an entire generation of artists and creatives. His willingness to experiment, to push boundaries, and to challenge the status quo has inspired countless musicians, designers, and entrepreneurs to think bigger and bolder. Kanye's impact can be seen in the music charts, on fashion runways, and in the ways that artists today navigate their careers with more creative freedom and independence. Looking forward, Kanye's influence shows no signs of fading. As an artist and entrepreneur, he continues to innovate and push into new territories, whether through his music, fashion, or other ventures. His ambition to leave a lasting mark on the world is evident in everything he does, from his architectural projects to his spiritual pursuits. Kanye's vision for the future is grand, and his ability to turn that vision into reality is what will ensure his place as one of the most important cultural figures of our time. In the end, Kanye West's impact on culture and music is immeasurable. He has transformed not only the industries in which he works but also the way we think about creativity, fame, and success. Kanye is a visionary whose legacy will be felt for generations to come, an artist who redefined what it means to be a creative force in the modern world. Kanye West's life is a whirlwind of creativity, ambition, and constant reinvention. From music to fashion, family to faith, every day brings new challenges and inspirations. As we've seen, Kanye is more than just an artist, he's a visionary reshaping culture in ways few can. If this deep dive into his world left you inspired or wanting more, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and of course subscribe for more insights into the lives of cultural game changers. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep chasing your own creative visions.